Hey, welcome back to another episode of Duff's Tavern. I am currently joined today. You know him by the intro, but now you will know him by the voice. Welcome.
Kyle, hi. Hi. Internet. Wow.
This is not your first escapades on the internet.
Yeah, no, of course not. If it's someone's first time on the internet, I'm sorry you ended up here first of all, because I'm going to be talking about some weird stuff today because I'm a weird guy.
Yeah, so I was asking Kyle what type of drink he wanted at the tavern, and he, in all his degenerateness, responded, I don't know, something with tequila.
So listen, unlike a lot of people, I'm a happy tequila drunk, and also I don't like beer. So yeah, I chose tequila because it gets you fucked up the fastest.
So today on the tavern,
Could have asked him for a Long Island iced tea.
You could have. So we have tequila sunrises
Yep.
made with Espolón Blanco. Espolón Blanc tequila.
Yeah.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. Yeah, no clinks, guys. Unfortunately, we got plastic cups because
Tavern's run low on a little bit of money.
yeah, Liam didn't, put in his bill for his tankard, so, he had to give us. I got a McDonald's cup in my hand, not sponsored.
It's not as bad as I expected because normal tequila's rough. Like, I will never drink normal tequila.
Oh, I do it with no chaser. I'm terrible. I am actually a bad human being when it comes to tequila. I just go for it.
Like I said, degenerate.
Yeah.
So with
Hold on,
this,
I gotta take my shoes off.
the shoes are always allowed in the bar. Shoes always on in the bar.
Yeah, but I thought that we were in the mobile tavern, so I was good to take my shoes off.
Yeah, the mobile on the road tavern. It's just a bike.
Yeah, it is just a bike.
It's
No,
just a
he
rolling
literally
bike.
just pulled up to my house.
Got on a bike, rang the bell about 3 times, and here you go.
I mean, he says that, but we had to set up all this equipment. I don't know. He's got me in some sort of weird place. I didn't even know this place was on my property. It's kind of scary, guys.
Yeah, that's got the location that you don't even know about. So, Kyle, we are... How long have you known each other?
Hold on. I want to say it's been like at least 9 years now, it sounds like.
It's been a good fucking bit.
It has been a good bit.
We've known each other like a little bit too long.
Yeah, no, it was weird. Our circumstances is meeting as individuals. You had just made a huge move into my state, and my parents are going through a divorce, so, I was hanging out with my stepdad at his place with my mom on the weekends and managed to run into this guy.
Yeah, and being friends with him, just like everyone in West Virginia, they fucking know each other. So I came back, was like, hey, Dad, I know a new friend. His name is Kyle Dixon. My dad responds, that's not Dave's kid, right?
And
It was
sure
Dave.
enough.
It was Dave's kid.
My dad knew his dad from, what, high school?
That's
Somewhere.
somewhere in West Virginia. But yeah, that was a wild, small world moment. And from there, you came to Fort Johnson Middle School. We hung out a little bit.
Wait, are we sure we should be doxing ourselves like that?
We don't go there anymore, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but people can find us still with that much information. Hey, editor, cut this out.
I am the editor.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm telling you to cut it out.
No, but like we've known each other, and we first started. Was it Halo or Minecraft? We would just hang out and play all the time.
It started with Halo because I wasn't a big fan of Minecraft, just because I never had a computer that could run it, and I didn't really like it on the Xbox.
Yeah.
Also, it doesn't vibe with my brand of the tism that I'm sure everyone else has their own brand. Mine is just not Minecraft, unfortunately.
Yeah. We did end up playing Minecraft with Jesse, though.
A lot. Yeah, a good bit.
Yeah.
I made a cake for the first time in Minecraft on an Xbox. That was wild to me.
I still have not beaten the Ender Dragon or done all that stuff in Minecraft.
On the Xbox or just in general?
In general.
If it makes you feel any better, I don't even think I've ever actually, started a real survival run of Minecraft that, it always just turns into, I'm just going to farm for, ever and just not move from this one spot that I've built for myself. Essentially a hermit.
Yeah. I tend to make a cave, try to build that, make it look all pretty, and then the 2 weeks of Minecraft fascination tend to leave, and I find whatever other game.
I'm telling you, dude. So like, I got ADHD real bad too, guys. Apart from my tism, you know. And you can ask Liam. The other day, he saw me do weird stuff that he'd never seen before that I accounted to my tism.
Yeah. So jumping a whole forward in time.
Yeah.
Kyle, I've known him for the past 9 or so, whatever odd years.
It's gotta be 8 or 9. I swear.
He's been introverted as shit. Like, he wouldn't talk to that many people. He'd be quiet, at least to everyone else, and reserved. But the people that he was friends with, they got the whole fucking hecticness. So Kyle texted me a month ago being like, hey, I'm tired of being introverted.
No. That wasn't a month ago. That was like back when we started the podcast, remember? That was like last year.
Yeah. He was like, I want to be more introverted.
No, I want to be more extroverted.
Freudian slip. Take me downtown. So we started hanging out a lot more. I invited him to my Dungeons and Dragons group because Dungeons and Dragons people are the most extroverted people ever.
Which is weird because we're not.
We're not. That was the joke of that.
But then all the people that I know now that are extroverts want to play Dungeons and Dragons. So we might have been on to something at the time.
We hit Dungeons and Dragons before it was cool.
Well, yeah, but isn't that what we always did? I was always kind of the weirdo kid.
Yeah. But going back through middle school and high school,
super introverted. 4 friends total, guys. Like,
I'm just gonna say this at the start of the podcast.
Yeah. Are we gonna talk about how I was commonly associated with being a school shooter?
No, not that. I'm talking about how you convinced the whole high school that
no.
I had chlamydia. Just to set this up, I was a virgin at the time. So I just got cheated on by my first
real
girlfriend, yeah.
Like, high school real, so it wasn't a real girlfriend.
No, it was past us sharing a juice box, but under us taking a trip together. It was that thing. So she cheats on me. Then I go off to an Atavis rugby camp up in Charlotte, North Carolina, because I was playing rugby at the time for the high school. I end up breaking my collarbone there, having to ride in a car from Charlotte to Charleston with ibuprofen and a pack of ice. I didn't even go to the hospital yet.
Yep.
I get to the hospital when I come back to Charleston, take a good week off of school.
Yeah, you had to heal, recover.
I feel like a broken bone deserves a week.
Yeah.
I come back, and the whole school is like, Liam, you have chlamydia. What the fuck?
So
where did this come from? And just...
Can I give my context too real quick?
After, I will say, I came back, and this fucker says, oh, I forgot what clavicle was, so I just said you broke your chlamydia.
Yeah, so I had never heard the word clavicle. I just always called it the collarbone. Like, I was in high school, and I was different kind of science kid. Not anatomy. I was, pretty stars in sky type science kid. So I did not know the word clavicle. He said it once to me, and it completely flew over my head. So I was like, what's another word that sounds like clavicle in my head? Put it together that, it must be his chlamydia. And then started telling everybody, oh yeah, Liam broke his chlamydia. And then funny enough, I'm pretty sure the week after I, spread that rumor essentially, I broke someone else's clavicle in our school wrestling class because I hit the whizzer on him a little too hard and just shattered his collarbone.
Yep. You did. It was Tyler? Was that?
It was Tyler,
it was
yeah.
Tyler.
I dropped something. Hold on. Continue.
But yeah, from that, and it is sort of sealed that, yeah, this dumbass is going to be my friend for years.
Yeah, unfortunately, I caused him a lot of grief, so now we're good friends. But that's kind of something that guys do, I've noticed, is that they all give each other a lot of shit, and somehow those guys are the best friends.
Yeah, it's weird. But Kyle, and in the sort of title and the intro of this, we're here to explore the inner machinations of your mind.
Yeah, it's a weird place.
Start us off tame. Ease us into it. Sort of tease us a little bit of your inner machinations. Let's start off something
I'll start off with something kind of normal, I guess.
What's your thoughts on the world and life, and what is your inner philosophy coming to this?
Oh, man. So I guess I'm going to get into that. I do have to kind of get a bit into, like, Kyle Deep lore is the best way I can put it. So like Liam said earlier, I was a huge introvert. I've always been a huge introvert, except for when I was, like, probably from the age of 5 to 7, I could go talk to anybody and make friends. But that's what kids do. You know, kids can be kind, but kids are also cruel. And I think around that time is when I learned, you know, that life does suck. People die and everything's awful. I mean, shit, you got to think death's been a part of life for a really long time. And, you know, literally through all of existence, people die. That's just how it works. But when you're a kid, you don't really come to terms with it until something like that happens. I still remember one of the biggest, like, deaths that, you know, kind of awoke me to deaths happening is first, like, I think it was probably around the same year of the first major death event that happened in my life is my granddad on my dad's side got cancer from cigarettes. Like, he had to get a stomata and everything put into his neck. And it's really, you know, it's sad to see something like that happen to someone who, you know, has been some guy your whole life that's been strong. It's just, you know, it's fucked up.
He was Zemo before it was cool.
He did kind of have the Zemo voice going on,
Yeah.
and like, yeah, that's cool, like, but not at the expense of, you know, having cancer. That sucks, dude.
I was going back and forth if I want to make that joke or not.
No, you're good. I don't care. I view life very odd now because of lots of things that have happened in my life. But like around that same time, it was like when Skyrim was coming out, and like it was on the X, and I had it on the Xbox, you know, for the first time because my family was a Nintendo family. But that's a different side tangent. I was playing through it, and I remember I was in the middle of this dungeon. I can't remember the exact one now. It was like a little tower in the middle of nowhere, like, you know, everywhere in Skyrim.
Yeah.
Literally
you're
anywhere
naming
in
half
Skyrim.
of Skyrim.
Exactly, but I know there was like a dragon priest that was inside of it.
I know what you're talking about
And
now.
I was fighting this dragon priest, and it was around that time that I was fighting this dragon priest, which was the most memorable dragon priest fight I've ever had. I get a call from, like, my mom gets a call from my granddad on her side, Bob. You know Bob.
Yeah.
Bob's a super powerful, like,
Bob for president.
dude, for real. Bob, he wouldn't want to do it though, which is why he would make a great candidate.
Bob for president.
No, but you know, Bob, he lived a really hard life growing up, and he was divorced from my mom's mom, and you know, had to deal with all sorts of things. He started his first business when he was 9 years old. Like, he's a really strong guy, but like his girlfriend at the time, essentially, like, it was almost like his second wife, I guess would be the best way to describe it. She had cancer at one point, and she had like gone into recovery, but it came back, and she, you know, passed away, and it was really messed up because I heard about that as I'm fucking fighting a dragon priest in Skyrim. I didn't know what to do with all these emotions I had never felt. I was probably like 13 or 14 years old.
You just wanted a whirlwind sprint out of the situation.
Yeah, essentially, dude. It was bad. I was like,
Nerd humor.
yeah, I was catching some weird, like, vibes I hadn't felt because death, again, was just so far away from my mind. And then seeing someone that I really cared about, you know, Bob, one of the strongest people I know, just, he was messed up, man. I had never seen him like that. And, like, even now, thinking about it, like, he's getting old now, too, and I'm all messed up thinking about him going away, because, shit. But yeah, like I said, death is really sad and tragic, but it's always going to be a part of life, and growing up, I, you know, took that a completely different way. I thought life was awful. Being born wasn't something that I chose to do. It's something that happens to everybody. And I, you know, wanted to not exist. Like a lot of people in high school, they were depressed, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But like, lately, after going through all that and growing up, and like now I have a house, and I mean, there's always stuff to fix, which sucks, but I mean, that's part of life now.
Yeah.
And there's things that I do like about my life, and I thought, if I'm living such a life where, you know, I'd want to feel like someone's, you know, got my best interest in mind, cares about what's going on in my life, you know, wants to make sure everyone else is doing good. I wanted to be that person to people now. So I went complete 180. I'm being charismatic just by talking to people and being nice. I compliment people just because I can, because
Yeah, it's strange to see after years of Kyle.
after my nihilism phase, essentially.
Kyle being Kyle, that like just walking downtown, he will talk to anyone, compliment anyone. It's
Here, I'll give you a real world example. We were going to a dwarf wrestling event.
yes.
I'm not even kidding. I saw it because my boss told me about it, and I was like, I gotta bring all my buddies out. So I brought Liam, my buddy Bryce, who's in like one of my main friend groups, and my buddy Connor, who I've literally known since kindergarten. And I was like, guys, dwarf wrestling Tuesday night. You guys are coming. I'm paying for it. I hooked everybody up with tickets, and we went and saw dwarves wrestle.
It was amazing.
It was super amazing. But the thing that got them super confused before that even happened was we drove past this lady, and I was like, oh, I like her shirt. It's a really cool shirt. And we went and we parked, and I'm really good with faces. I'm not good with names, but I can see someone and essentially remember just about any detail of them, especially if it happened recently.
Yeah.
So that same lady walked past the exit we took to get out of the parking garage, and I just stopped and I said, hey, I really like your shirt. And like, usually whenever dudes go and, compliment a woman, especially someone like I don't find myself attractive. I think I'm gross. I don't like myself, but that's also something that I've come to terms with, and I'm trying to be better about that too.
Yeah.
Usually if someone like me were to go to compliment a random girl, you'd get fucking like slapped or the police called on you or some shit at least, right?
Basically.
But she thanked me because I did it with the confidence of someone who was like, I just want to let someone else know, hey, you look good today.
Yeah. It was strange, like, more going out with him recently and getting more used to that. It is an interest, like, I love people watching. So it is an interesting thing to see Kyle just go out and just be smiley, happy, talking to everyone. And it...
Oh, dude, I had a wonderful conversation the last time I went to a bar. I met a mother of 4 who was, who didn't think that, she was the best mom she could be, and she accepted that fact. And I was like, listen, I get that you're saying that, like, from your perspective, you weren't the mom you wanted to be, you weren't the ideal mom, but no one's ideal. Everyone has shit they have to deal with on their own. And I bet you were the best mom you could ever be for those kids. And, like, she was stoked just because, I was being a nice guy. And I feel like that's something that we don't have anymore, is people aren't nice anymore, really.
Everyone's in their own bubble nowadays.
What was that thing I said? It's not a lack of understanding. It's just ignorance.
Yeah. Not ignorance. It's because ignorant, you're what is it?
No, because we had the same discussion. It was not
Yeah, it's ignorance, because I said incompetence.
Yeah, it wasn't incompetence, because incompetence just means, being stupid, but ignorance is just being unaware.
Yeah.
And that's all people are nowadays, is they aren't aware of their surroundings because people don't want to care. Like, so I've been living in the South my whole life, and in the South we do hospitality. Like, we're nice. We hold doors for people. We say thank you. We say yes, ma'am. All that type of thing.
Hope you have a good day, y'all.
Yeah, I always say I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day on, like, the end of a phone conversation, or even just, like, saying goodbye to somebody. But, like, I went to New York once, right?
Oh, God.
And everyone looked at me weird because I was holding doors open. And I've heard stories about it before, but I had never actually seen how odd people will treat you because you're being kind out of just being kind.
Yeah. Anytime I head back up to Ohio, because I have family up there.
Yeah.
I just got so ingrained with saying yes, ma'am, yes, sir, and that I would just, it's second nature to me. So, like, anyone would do some, like, a server or whatever, even if they're my same age, I said, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, dude, I have the bartenders at my favorite bar are probably, like, just a bit older than me, and I still call them, like, Miss and Mister because I just am being polite because they work at the business and I appreciate their business.
It's also been beat into us. Hospitality.
Yeah, for real. It really has. Like, if you weren't polite growing up, you would get your ass beat.
Yeah, you get smacked, and you get a hand to the back of your head, and you'll never forget to say yes, ma'am.
Dude, and, like, if you had hardcore parents, like, so my dad was kind of hardcore. Like, I appreciate him for being, hard on me, but, like, of course I'm still going to resent him a little bit because, like, you shouldn't punch a kid in the chest because he said something stupid. You should fucking reprimand him, yeah, but don't fucking just deck me one real quick. That hurts.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that.
Hey, dude, I mean, to be fair, you know, like a lot of kids growing up too, I don't know, like at least around my age in my area, belts.
Yeah,
You get your ass beat with a belt if you fuck up.
Yeah, I messed up one time because I think what I did is I smashed my sister's head into a cake or something. I did that. Thought it was funny. Immediately yanked into the bathroom and got the belt.
Oh, did you ever get the mouth washed out with soap? Like,
yes.
For real, for real?
Yes, I did.
It sucks, right?
I think I said fuck you to mom.
Oh, yeah, that's a bad one.
Yeah, but after getting the belt so many times when I was young, I was like, okay, I know I'm going to do this dumb thing beforehand. I'm going to try the paper plate trick.
Never try to do a trick on a parent whenever they're about to beat your ass.
Yeah, no.
That's how you get your ass beat way worse.
I didn't think when I was younger that it sounded different. But it sounded different.
Oh, yeah, of course it does. Yeah. You're hitting paper instead of ass.
I was like 5. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize sounds.
Dude.
I just realized, I just like Spyro and Crash Bandicoot, and was my life.
Yeah, no, fair. Dude, if you want to hear a good story about belts and getting spanked, my favorite story that my best friend has ever told me, Connor, again, my best friend from kindergarten. He told me about one time he was going to get his butt beat with a belt, but his dad did something first. He pulled out 3 different belts, a really thick one, a standard-sized one, and like one of those braided belts, like a thin shoestring type belt, right? And of course, as a kid, you're like, the little one's got to hurt the least, right? That motherfucker caught no air. He got his ass beaten. He never made that mistake again, I tell you what.
Yeah, the shoestring one just brought back memories of Coach Jones in wrestling.
Oh?
He would take jump ropes to us sometimes.
He never did that to me.
Oh, yeah, he took jump ropes to us sometimes.
But I always flew under the radar.
Let me state this before.
We love Coach Jones.
Coach Jones was awesome.
So
Coach
good.
Jones
We still love Coach
an
Jones.
Icon. Anytime,
dude, my favorite thing.
Dick to the mat. Dick to the dirt.
Nah, dude, my favorite thing when his wife would call him, "What up, bitch?" Dude, every time, without fail, I'm like, there's no fucking way he gets away with that.
He just does. He is Coach Jones. He is amazing. But we had some wild times through high school.
I mean, you say that. I feel like my high school life was pretty normal.
I mean,
I didn't drink underage. I still haven't drunk underage because now I'm 25, so I can't do that anymore.
You also missed teenage pregnancy.
I did miss teenage pregnancies.
Yes.
I had one scare. We'll cut that. That one's not staying in.
What? I've had one scare too.
No, Liam, because I don't want them to know. I don't want my parents to know who it was with, so we're not going to talk about it anymore, if anything. Because now they're going to ask if they hear this. So let's not have this part in there.
Be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
You made that up. That's not real.
Yeah. It was for the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Now you got to cut this out so they really do think.
But through high school, like we played rugby together. We made the infamous KBR.
Yeah.
You've knocked me out a good bit of times.
I'm very hard-headed as a kid.
We also had a gun pointed to us by a cop on my 16th birthday. I
don't know if he pulled his gun on us or... Oh, yeah, no, he did. He did. Yeah, no, we were playing with airsoft guns, and obviously the only distinguishing feature on an airsoft gun that makes it not a gun is a bright orange tip that is very easily removed. Luckily, we hadn't done that, or we probably would have been shot.
Yeah.
But a friend who I'll keep unnamed just because I don't want to talk about that kid right now, tied his shirt around his head in like a very traditional Muslim-style headdress way.
Yep.
With an MP5 in his hand in a white neighborhood.
We were also playing at midnight.
Yeah. And we were making terrorist screams. We know how to...
We weren't. He was.
He definitely was.
He was committing to the party.
He really was committed to the bit, which I can respect him for, but I'm glad he also knew when to drop it as soon as the cop rolled up.
Yeah, so it was about midnight on my 16th birthday.
I can't believe they didn't tell our parents, by the way. They trusted us to do that.
Yeah, they did. My parents found out years later.
I'm pretty sure I told mine, but they didn't really care because we didn't get shot.
But it's like midnight.
I think Mikey was mad.
Yeah, it was midnight. We were at this place we called The Hills where people drove bikes around, did jumps and stuff like that.
Which is funny because it's an old Civil War like battleground.
Yeah, there's a plaque. But there was this lady like a few hours before, like as we started, that walked by.
Didn't she have a dog and Jake threatened to like kill it or something?
No, she didn't have a dog, but she yelled at us, "Don't shoot at the trees."
Oh
We
yeah.
were like, all right, ma'am, we won't shoot at the trees. And then we proceeded to keep playing airsoft. And 2 hours later, a cop rolls up in lights. I'm in the headlights because I think we were playing like hide and shoot or something.
Oh yeah, we were hiding. Yeah, we were all hiding because it's the middle of the night in a dark forested area.
So I was
Totally not sketchy for children.
So I am running with a Scar L airsoft gun.
Yeah.
So it is a big assault rifle looking airsoft gun, like military looks and everything. A cop rolls up. I immediately throw that down, and he comes out like pistol drawn, and hands fly up immediately. And he just sees it's a little 16-year-old shithead kid, and he's like, "What's going on here?" We're just playing airsoft. It's my birthday. Did you really think that this was the best idea to do?
To be fair, we had done it a lot before, and this was the first time it was a problem.
Yes, we have done it a lot, and there was destruction happening down in the neighborhood, and we would go.
Oh yeah, that new neighborhood.
Yeah, we would do like urban warfare, which was so much more fun.
It was way more fun than doing it in the woods. Guerrilla warfare is scary, man. Dude, you really do hear the trees whispering to you type shit.
Yeah. So I call everyone out. He gets us in front. He's like, "What are you doing here?" It's my birthday. We're just playing airsoft. Go home. So we all went back to my house, and later
By the way, we should mention when he gets stopped by the cop, 3 other kids with toy guns all just come out of the woodwork, and he's like got to take care of 4 people. Now he's like, I don't have time for this.
It is a Camp Little Light type thing.
Not we were children of the corn. What are you talking
I'm
about?
fine with that. I'll take that. So
Hell yeah.
So we go home. We're all just high adrenaline, worried. We go up to the Frog, which is a finished room over the garage for the people who don't know.
Furnished.
Finished.
Same thing.
Same thing. And we proceed to go on Omegle to fuck with people on Omegle, and then we called a pimp on backpages.com, and that was my 16th birthday.
Yeah. Oh, man, I forgot that was your 16th birthday.
Yep.
Man. We're old.
We are old.
Dude, next year it'll be 10 years since I was 16.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, it's wild. Like, the time does not stop. Like,
for anybody. But at the same time, it's an illusion and it's not real, so who cares?
Time is a man-made construct. We can go over that later on.
Oh, dude, I'll talk about the way that the universe works for hours, and you know it.
Sorry,
I want to set my mic down for a sec. Continue. I just had to put it down. I'm sore.
Back in high school, I helped start the rugby club at my high school. So I got a whole bunch of my friends together, and we started playing and everything. I've ended up having like at least 5 or 6 concussions from that. One of them being from Kyle.
Yeah, so like I said before, I'm really hard-headed. We were doing tackling drills, and I didn't keep my head down low because I was tired. Because something Liam also hasn't mentioned about inviting me to play rugby with him. I was not a sports kid. I'm a gamer kid. And like, yeah, I don't think I'm like overweight or anything. I think I'm pretty skinny. But like that means I also have no muscle mass or any type of...
You were the first one in the freshman class we had, not counting the juniors, seniors, and sophomores, but in the original freshman group that scored a try. You were the first.
It's true, the first person in
so
freshman class.
Pissed off.
Dude, to be fair, you guys like to throw me into the groups of people so I could get more distance. So like, you guys did exactly what you were thinking about doing.
Yeah, it was an old tactic we called KBR, or Kyle Battering Ram.
And which he came up with after I headbutted him during the tackling drill and knocked him unconscious. I stood up just fine. He was the one who was a crybaby who got knocked unconscious.
Don't say crybaby.
I know, I'm just messing with you.
I was shooken awake by Stutzy.
Yeah.
And as I was coming to, I hear this fucker in the distance. Sorry, Coach Duffy, I broke your son.
To be fair, I was worried I had given him some sort of actual head trauma. Because I've been hit by a lot of hard objects in my head. Mm-hmm. Like, I've always had a very thick skull. When I was like 8, I jumped into a windowsill. I don't mean like into like the edge of the windowsill. I mean like the corner where like the molding meets the little bit of the corner molding.
Yeah.
Like torpedo launched myself from the arm of a couch. Like I was vertical and I headbutted like forehead first into a windowsill. And that was the only time I got knocked out from hitting my head.
Yep. Nope. I got knocked out from that and had to sit the next couple games out.
Again, I do apologize. Very hard-headed individual.
I can't remember it. It's fine.
Liam, that's not fine.
I'll just pull a Billy Mays. If I fall asleep and don't wake up, it's fine. It's a 50-50 shot.
Oh, but that's sad.
That's life. Life and death. It comes at random times.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
But, like, that's kind of the beauty of life, is that you never know when it's going to end, you know?
No. That's why I've gotten a whole different outlook from my life after a certain situation I'm not going to bring up right now. But
oh, yeah. No, that situation. Okay, yeah.
yeah, wait for it.
He still won't talk about it, dude. It's something I alluded to in a podcast episode for when we were doing D&D still. And he still won't talk about it online. Granted, I understand why.
I'm going to wait till it's over to talk about it.
So you guys got at least, oh God, it's been at least a couple months now. So a year minimum, I think.
Yeah, it's a year minimum, around November-ish.
Okay. So yeah, no, we're almost there, guys.
Yeah, we're almost there. Just keep tuning in, and then I will probably slowly disperse what it is.
Little tidbits of Liam lore.
Yeah, little tidbits of Liam lore. But with that whole situation, I've gotten more introspective and more like trying to figure out what is wrong and what is not my meaning to life, but what is my purpose in life. And I've sort of looked into like a lot of self-help stuff, journaling and everything. Also just reading philosophy books. I've mostly just been into Stoic philosophy. That's what has made much more sense to me. And
sorry, so I'm not actually versed in philosophy, but I think very philosophical. I think I was just born in the wrong time period. I totally could have hung out with Plato. That's all I got to say. But I was going to say, so what have you kind of come to the realization of in terms of Stoic philosophy? What does that entail?
I've always been just worried about everything that's going on, like stuff that basically I can't control.
Yeah.
Like I've given too much of a shit of what people think about me. Anything that could happen might happen. Like
Murphy's Law, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's if anything could go bad, will go bad. That's
oh
Murphy's
yeah,
Law.
you're right.
It's sort of like a third law, Cole's Law.
You're not going to get me with Cole's Law. I know that trick.
It was worth a shot. But no, with like Stoic philosophy, it's a lot of more helping yourself. Get like the things you can control are your mind, your body, your soul, basically. And
sorry, I'm just that was just me going like, you can control a good bit of it, but I don't think you can fully control any of that without a lot of practice.
Yeah, it takes a lot of practice. So in doing that, I started going to the gym more. I started reading a lot more. I started like actually sitting down and tangling with my thoughts,
which is fun.
Oh,
I think it's fun, but I know
is.
that it's also a lot for some people.
It is also it was a lot in the beginning because I was getting over a lot of
repressed trauma.
Not trauma, but like just bad relationships. Like you've known me through all of my relationships. So like my first one obviously got cheated on, then broke my collar, then the whole school thought I had chlamydia.
Yeah.
That one, and then I dated right after Kyle a girl named Katie.
Oh, can we not? I don't even want to talk about her.
We have to. No.
So Katie was a cultist.
Yes.
Let's get out of the way right away.
But yeah, Katie was a cultist.
She didn't believe in getting sick.
That
was always a little pet peeve of ours.
Yeah.
We both hated that about her.
Yeah. But in retrospect, I shouldn't have gone back 3 times after she again cheated on me. But that's just how it is. You learn, you live and you learn. You learn what you're wanting to put up with. You learn what you don't like, and through this, I've learned a lot what I don't like and don't want to put up with.
Yeah, it's all about stepping out of your comfort zone, you know?
Yeah, that too, which I've been trying to do a lot more recently. I've tried to do at least one thing I would never do each month, like go out and do something.
Yeah.
It
Shit, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I came to this tavern, which is not really a tavern and also not a place that I came to. I just kind of can walk here, but yeah.
You teleported in.
Not always. Sometimes.
But with that and philosophy, it's helped me a lot more, which the only bad thing is that stoicism online has sort of just been taken a small tidbit of it has been taken over by like
Oh yeah, people have already found the niche in it.
yeah, the like Sigma male grind set, that type of niche has sort of taken over that.
Oh, is that what the stoicism type philosophy
No,
is?
stoicism is basically it's control what you know you can control. So anything else, like I can't control how you think of me.
Oh yeah, so
Think
it's
about
just,
me. The only like even if you curse me out right now, it is my choice how to react to it. I can either come back with being angry or I can just be like, okay.
So then in essence it's kind of like knowing that there are things that you can't control.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
Yeah, knowing things you cannot control and not
Shit, I've
worrying.
been preaching that though since we were in high school too.
Yeah, it's one of the oldest philosophies known to man. Like the Greeks practiced it, Epictetus practiced it, or
See, this is
Epictetus,
why I like
whatever his
Liam.
name.
He's well read in the shit that I like. I'm just not.
And like another big one in there is Marcus Aurelius, who isn't
He was a Roman emperor, wasn't he?
He was an emperor of Rome. He didn't practice like stoicism, but a lot of his things in meditations went with the idea of stoicism. Another like big Stoic philosopher is Seneca.
So wait, the way that you're describing Aurelius though kind of reminds me of how I view philosophy.
Which
Because,
is,
so I'm not good at going to school just because learning from other people is hard for me. I like to learn things my own way, and because of that, normal schooling is kind of hard for me.
yeah.
And because of that, something that I always was interested in, so I got a basic grasp of it, was philosophy. So I took like a sociology and a philosophy class because a lot of those kind of cover similar-ish topics I've noticed.
Yeah.
And in doing so, I kind of decided I would think about like the universe and greater picture things in my own way and like discover new things myself. And then later on, I'll probably go and read philosophy books and kind of get a greater concept of it because I have my own thoughts on a topic that someone else has already kind of studied and researched and developed their own way. So I'll be able to get a brand new picture on something that I've always kind of known myself.
Yeah.
Which I know might sound weird to some people, but like I'm a weird dude. I really just like to think about things that are inconsequential in life. Has always been something that I've liked. And in one of those things, which might not sound inconsequential, is space. Like, it's so vast and there's so many things going on there. And because of that, we don't know if we're the only thing here, but like now we're seeing signs of things that might point to there are actually aliens.
Yeah. Which the whole alien thing has been interesting nowadays. Like the UAPs and the whole like Senate hearings. The thing in Mexico sort of just screwed them because that's fake. The like the alien body, that's paper mache.
Ah, well, that's unfortunate because I saw some like deep articles on it, and I was like, maybe it could be real. I'm holding out hope, and I was like, no.
No, that dude has brought those same things to a lot.
I was gonna
of
say,
places.
yeah, I think I had seen them once before, like forever ago, in an article on like Instagram.
Shit, he could have been at the Carolina State Fair with those.
Shit, that would have been funny as hell.
Right by the snake lady.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
It's just a mirror, right?
No, it's a fake snake on the bottom, and she just puts her body through a hole, and that's it.
Yeah, but the hole's got a mirror. That's how it does the coil for the snake.
No, it's a fake snake body. Like, it is like a...
Oh, so it's literally just a hole cut out in the
Yeah.
bottom? Dude, that's got to be uncomfortable.
I hope she gets paid well for it.
Probably not. She's a carny. I'm just saying, like, I heard they make more than I would assume.
Probably.
But, like, at the same time, it's probably not a good living way. That's another thing I talk about forever. Man, money is fucking evil, and I don't want to talk about it.
But like I don't see money as end all be all. Like I see money more as a freedom to life.
See, but that's the problem, is that since we're in a capitalist society, we live in America, we do have money as an end all be all. The goal of an American is to be able to live an American dream, right? And what does that entail?
Well,
It entails coming over, making your own place in the world, and making enough money to have your own place to live there. We are a conglomeration of immigrants.
yes, we're a melting pot.
We are literally a melting pot. Because of that, we have to be able to make money to survive, because everyone comes here to do the same thing. And that means that people end up monopolizing things, even though, monopoly is illegal. It is an illegal action to have a monopoly.
But like for instance, my dream is to sort of travel, go all over the world. Basically, there's nothing. I'm going to be 6 feet in the ground and fucking dead, and I can't bring anything. I'm not a pharaoh. I'm not going to die with whatever. The only thing that I will go in the ground with is the memories and everything I do, which I want to travel. I want to explore different cultures. I want to meet different people. And with money that's how I see.
Okay, but where's the sustainability in that?
I
I'm just saying it because
I know the
capitalism.
I know the loopholes in that.
Listen, because here, you want to hear
Not
my
loopholes.
dream? Actually, it's not so much a dream. So I heard something the other day on Instagram. I'll admit I'm addicted to my phone like everyone else in my generation is. Unfortunately, we're Zoomers. We grew up with a fucking phone attached to us.
Yeah.
Which sucks. Which is funny. We are Zoomers, right? Because of the age, actual demographic we're born. We're like real early Zoomers. We're like on the
weird
cusp.
cusp.
Yeah, we're on the cusp of millennial Zoomer.
Yeah. Which I have a friend at work. He would just call me. My nickname was Gen Z.
And to be fair, we do have qualities of the Gen Z, but we're more akin to millennials.
Yeah.
But what was I saying before? Sorry, the Keel Sunrise kind of just caught up with me a little bit.
We're Zoomers.
But what did I say prior to that? You got to remember my memory's bad.
Yeah. Zoomers, personality. We're on the weird cusp.
Fuck. I had a thought, man. Oh, no, guys.
We're addicted to our phones.
Yes, we are addicted to our phones. We were talking about... What were we talking about right before we talked about that?
Capitalism and dreams.
Oh, yeah. So a thing I saw on Instagram the other day is this guy just asked a random question. I thought, about it long and hard, but I did it probably the opposite way that he was trying to want someone to do it. Mm-hmm. I just genuinely went deep into, what I would do in that scenario. And the question was, if you were, in a time loop, like Groundhog Day, you had to repeat the same day over and over again, what would be your ideal one? Where would you want to stay? I have one, but I want you to give me an answer.
Would it have to be an eventful Groundhog Day?
No,
or
it can be whatever you want it to be.
I would love to have my house on the side of a mountain, crisp, cool air, waking up. I have my dog Fenrir with me.
Yep.
Because in a Groundhog Day, he will always be alive. Just go on a hike, see some sights, be out in nature. And at the end of the day, usually just have a book, rinse and repeat. Probably would I know it's a Groundhog Day or not?
Yes. No,
Okay.
it's your ideal time loop. You're stuck there, but it can be as ideal as you want it to be. You got to do the same day.
The first few days, once I realize it's Groundhog Day, I will throw myself off of the mountain just to test it.
Yeah, of course. No, I get that.
Naturally.
That's besides the point.
Naturally.
Yeah. All right, so you want to know mine?
Sure.
Okay, so we're going to get into some more deep Kyle lore about the weird parts of my brain. So I am a big fan of poisonous animals, especially bugs. I love bugs. They're very interesting. Their body structure's neat, the way their brains work, the adaptations they have from evolution. They're fucking close next door cousins in the DNA-like sequences. It's just neat. And I've always loved spiders, especially. Spiders are beautiful. They're really intricate creatures. Again, I live in the South, and we have these very large species of orb weaver. I don't know if you guys know what orb weaver spiders are, but they're I'm sure you've seen them and you've probably heard the name. But like they're called that because they make circular webs.
Yeah.
They make nice orb patterns. And we have two very large species of orb weaver where we live in South Carolina. We have the golden orb weaver, also colloquially known as the banana spider, and we have the yellow garden spider, and it's a large garden orb weaver that makes a zigzag pattern in the middle of its web. It's also an orb weaver spider, though. They do that actually for visibility. Fun fact. But my goal would to be I want to have my own like little. Essentially, so I'm a huge weeb, by the way, guys. I love anime and Japanese culture just because I think that they're I don't idealize their society. I just think I really like the way that they go about day-to-day life. It seems very calm, and that's what I would want. So like a traditional like Japanese style inn, like just two large rooms that I could have like to the side. My own like personal little living room space area and like a dining foyer area. And in the back, these large poles, like essentially dug a hole into the ground, put poles in the ground with ropes connected to them, and have orb weaver spiders making their webs from them, just so I can have a big garden of spider web, essentially. Because I think they're beautiful. They're super fascinating, and they, dude. Something I really like about spiders is I have this weird like thing whenever I see them moving on webs. I hear like sinister harpsichord music or like harp playing, and it's something about that just makes me feel good. I love it.
It itches the right spot in the brain.
Exactly. It's like I got ASMR for like a visual thing that doesn't even make a sound.
Visually satisfying.
Is there like a visual ASMR equivalent?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. You learn something new every day.
There's different ranges of it. There is like the visual what's the name of them? It is sort of just like it goes off of the hertz and frequency that you talk in, and it has different like
visual waveforms as well.
Yeah, visual.
Okay. What? So the spectrum like of light or whatever that we see whenever something's oriented a specific way can kind of scratch a good itch in our brain.
Yeah, something like that. There was an old computer program. I think it was like Microsoft Vista or whatever the schools had.
Yeah.
Because whenever they played like a song, you'd see that like
the waveform thing go on in the background, or like whenever you had an Apple that like would do the
beats,
thing,
and it would like flash lights by the beats or something like that.
You know, I knew someone who had like a MacBook, and like it was an older MacBook, and it had the screensaver things, and it did a screensaver for music that was playing. And I was like, oh, that's sick. I love that. Dude, good visualization to music really can change like the entirety of it. Like you can enjoy a music video probably more than you enjoy the regular song, just because it invokes a different feeling in you, you know? Which I think is also neat, man. Feelings are odd. Like the concept of all the different types of stimuli we can receive and how it affects our brain differently. Like, we could see two colors, and they could be the same color, but they look completely different to either of us.
Yeah.
Which is weird. That's so weird to me.
Color theory.
Oh, dude. I love color theory. But I also like color in the scientific, like, the spectrums of light, and, like, if you were to take... Oh, God, I remember I did this weird fucking experiment in school. We had these water-soluble, like, markers, and they would make us put it on a coffee filter and drip water on it. And it was odd seeing a black marker go to every color all at once, because it's, like...
A combination of all the colors.
Yeah, because, like, that means technically black can be a combination of every color, but it's also technically devoid of color, because it's black.
Yeah.
But at the same time, white is also the combination of all colors in the spectrum of light. So that's also weird. I just don't get it, man.
It doesn't make sense.
Man, imagine if our sun was blue. Imagine what our spectrums would look like.
I don't know. There's anyone listening that is highly scientific, because we're both not.
Yeah, no, like, I like space. I just don't know anything about it. I've seen blue, like, stars, like, from supernovas and stuff. I say stars. I see supernovas that go blue, at least from what I've seen on Science Channel and shit. I don't know how accurate that is sometimes, you know, obviously, because I wasn't there.
Yeah. Have you seen the new telescopes? that go into space. So we had the Hubble.
Yeah.
That was the old one. Now we have, I forget the name of it. It's a new one, and it can get like better definition pictures.
So cool.
Dude, they look
I think I've
so
seen,
wild.
I think I saw like a special on it on the Science Channel forever ago. By the way, for those of you who don't know what the fuck the Science Channel is, because we live in a streaming world, I used to have cable and satellite TV. I don't sound old, but that's kind of old nowadays for people in our generation.
Here's how old we are. We had G4 TV.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember my cathode ray tube TV, man.
I don't think I had one. I remember.
You didn't have a cathode?
I don't think so, because the earliest TV I remember is I didn't even own it. It was like the giant Panasonic one.
Yeah, no, I had one of those too.
Yeah,
That was cathode though.
Was that really?
At least the one that I had was. I don't know if yours was like a newer model or something.
I don't know. It was like gray and
Mine was also great. It had a big box on the back.
yeah.
Yeah, no, so it was
That's
cathode ray.
cathode?
Yeah, because they're heavy. They're the ones that are heavy as shit.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I remember I had one growing up. I was like, I had Spirited Away on VHS tape in a tiny little VHS tape TV that I could put that shit into. I burnt the mag strip out on my VHS tape.
Jesus.
Dude, I'm aging myself so bad. People like at the age of 16 or fucking, God, probably even like in their late 20s now wouldn't even know what the hell that is.
Yeah. No, it's weird. Real like the stuff from our childhood, because like we both were on the weird cusp, where we had like the plug-in video games with the 3 different cables. I know I had like
Oh yeah, dude, the AV, the left and right audio. What? Oh my god, dude! And if you accidentally plug them in backwards or fucking put them in the wrong way, you're like, "Why the fuck ain't my game working?"
Yeah. I had like a Fantastic Four like controller thing.
Dude, so it's funny you brought that up. I remember a game that my dad had that he loved. You guys remember like Tony Hawk Pro Skater and like
Yes.
Tony Hawk Underground 2? So there was like a Kelly Slater one who's a surfer. I don't know if you guys know who, like, I don't know what your demographic reaches. I'm sure people know Kelly Slater, the
Yeah.
famous surfer.
Kelly Slater is still popular.
I know. But like, it was a Kelly Slater like surfing game that was akin to like just a big open half pipe essentially, but on a surfboard. You could play as like a guy who was essentially the Ghost Rider, but in board shorts. It was kind of wild.
It was Surf's Up also had a game like that.
Oh yeah. No. Surf's Up's gameplay different. I know what you're
Really?
talking about. The
Yeah.
one I'm talking about, it was very much more like a traditional like GameCube, or not even GameCube, like an old Tony Hawk kind of game where you got to keep balance and stuff on like
Yeah.
the lip of a wave and stuff like that. It was super weird. But I was thinking about it. I had a lot of fun playing that game. Dude, some GameCube games really did slap.
Never had GameCube. Yeah.
See, but
PlayStation.
I never had a PlayStation 2, and I
I-
never had an old Xbox.
I grew up with the Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Tony Hawk Underground, Spyro, Crash, Jack and Daxter, which my cousins would never let me play.
I played Donkey Kong Country once on the N64 at my cousin's house in West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, it was mostly the GameCube, then the Wii.
My cousins
And then the
had
Wii U.
the Nintendo 64, so whenever I would go over to my grandma's house, they would always have it, and I would always stay up when they go to sleep and play it. So I would always play the original like Smash Brothers, Super Mario 64.
See, I got an N64 like later on with a bunch of games. I love Star Fox on the N64. That is probably my favorite game that I have ever played.
You haven't played Glover.
I have not. That's true. I've heard that it's weird.
It is weird. It is,
I've seen some gameplay of it before. Can't you run on the ball?
yes.
There's a lot of power-ups in that game, right? It's kind of Mario-esque. It's like a Super Mario 64, but like not.
The different power-ups are the different types of balls you have.
Yeah, because you get like a bowling ball, I think.
Yeah, the
And,
bowling
like,
ball
a
drops you
golf
straight to the
ball?
water. Yep, golf ball bounces high.
There was a normal ball, and I think there like a juggling ball was the normal one, and there was one other, I think.
There was like that sort of beach ball, I think.
Yeah, it lets you jump really high, I think.
Yeah.
Which is weird because, again, I have never played that game. I just hyper-fixated on games because of ADHD.
So with obviously games were a big part of our childhood.
Oh, yeah.
Despite my parents' best interests and maybe your parents' best interests.
I don't know, dude. My dad was kind of a gamer. We played Zelda as like a family.
Oh, yeah, no, my family hated video games.
Oh, no, dude. So, like, my dad would play. I would always be looking for like things that people would miss because I was again ADHD kid, so I could see everything going on all at once.
Yeah.
And catch like a key that he missed somewhere and be like, hey, no, there's a key over there that you missed, or like a chest you didn't open up. And my brother would do like harder fights if my dad was having trouble. And my mom would read the instruction manual so she could see where we were supposed to go if we were stuck.
It was a whole group effort.
Dude, it was awesome. That's one of my favorite parts of my childhood.
I wish. I know my dad
Oh, dude,
played the Lord of the Rings game. I caught him a few times playing that.
Wait, there was one on the
PlayStation.
GameCube that was really good.
I think it was
Like a beat 'em up.
No, I think that was the second one. He got the third one, which was not Revenge of the King. I don't know, whatever the third Lord of the Rings is.
Oh, dude,
Return of the King?
Dude, I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm a nerd, but I didn't actually like. I watched them like maybe once or twice.
It's so good.
I know, I loved them. I don't really think I have the time to watch The Hobbit anymore. Like any of the trilogies.
You have to take a whole day, but it is worth
Dude,
it.
for real, you do, and that's the problem. Is like I'm trying to get out more, and I don't want to get back into a rut of sitting in my house. I already kind of do a little bit, but that's just because every now and again, like I get tired or life gets hard and something, irks you. But like, again, you can't let anything weigh you down, man. And that goes back into me wanting to be positive. You cannot let the little things bother you. And even if they're big things, man, just know that like you can strive to get better. Might not get back to where it was, but you can fucking make it better than it could be.
I mean, you never restart. You never go back to zero because you already have the experiences from the past.
Yeah. Growing up is the only game where you gain experience and you start dying quicker.
Except in Dark Souls. You die quicker, but you gain more experience.
That's very true.
Yes.
If you don't pass the vigor check, you're kind of fucked in Dark Souls.
Yeah. Even though I go strength builds the whole time.
Oh, yeah, dude. No, dude. I go strength and, like, enough equip load where I can wear, like, a Havel set, essentially. I just don't want to take the damage at that point.
Yeah, I've always, in games I played, I've always made glass cannon characters. Like, I always do high damage, but I forget about, like, stamina, health.
I remember the first time I played Dark Souls 3, because that's the one I've been playing a little more recently. I played it not too long ago. I haven't beaten it yet again, but I will. It's Dark Souls. I love that game. I did a standard sword and board because I feel like, it's simple. You kind of can get good at a sword and board.
Yeah.
But you got to get good with timing with a bunch of other different types of weapons. Granted, I love great swords, especially in Dark Souls 3. They're terrible in Elden Ring, in my opinion. Absolute shit.
I think I had, like, a cutlass in Elden Ring and a whip. That's what I ran with.
Oh, dude, I ran Reduvia, the blood knife, and that whip you get from the one guy that causes bleeding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, so I had an offhand Reduvia letting me do fucking flash steps, essentially, because I took off the bloodletting thing because, like, I had a ranged attack with the whip, and that was just much more effective for me. And I would just fucking cut them with Reduvia until they bled.
I spent so many hours in that game. And then I just bought Lies of P, which is sort of like a Bloodborne, but...
I heard it's art because it has a lot of mechanics that are similar to Bloodborne, but also, like, gives me Monster Hunter vibes. You got to sharpen your weapon.
Yes, you do.
Constantly. Like, I see people playing it on YouTube now, and I'm like, you're not sharpening, and that's why you're doing less damage, which is why you're dying quicker.
Yeah, but I go from Baldur's Gate 3, which I played for 178 hours.
Holy shit, really?
Yes.
Nice.
It's amazing.
I'm so upset that I haven't.
So I go from that to Lies of P.
That sounds like a full 180, dude.
Dude, it is. It is like, okay.
No, fuck a 180. This is a 360 into a 720.
Yeah, it's the Indy 900.
Oh, God. Wait. Indy 900's a race.
No, it's also...
No, it's just the 900. That's just how many rotations you're doing.
No, Tony Hawk did an Indy 900.
Oh, yeah. Fucking, I don't know, man. I didn't skate.
You gotta know your Tony Hawk lore. It's Tony fucking Hawk.
Yeah, but I don't know the names of moves. I know that they look sick.
Radical. Nice kickflip.
Fucking insert that one sound effect from Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 when you do a sick trick.
I forget it.
I would try and do it, but I know I would butcher it.
But 180 hours in Baldur's Gate to Lies of P, and
God.
it is
Bloodborne 2, baby!
basically. I've always sucked at FromSoft games. I've always basically sucked at video games.
Funny enough, the only one I actually struggled with was Bloodborne. That one's hard.
It is a rough one.
Des 1 is just hard to navigate. Des 2 is, in my opinion, bad, but the DLC is pretty good.
Yeah. But like it's just weird going from one game that is a tactical Dungeons and Dragons game to you get your shit kicked in every 5 seconds if you don't parry and dodge correctly.
But that's the fun part about those types of games is getting your shit kicked in and coming back stronger.
It is no. I don't come back stronger. I try.
Oh, you come back smarter, or do you just come back stupid?
I throw how many attempts straight at him, not changing up my attempts or anything. I brute force every fucking game I do.
By the way, not to brag or anything, but I beat Nameless King on my 7th try.
Fuck you.
Fuck
you.
I'm just saying that because I know you probably struggled with it.
Yes.
Dude, he's a good fight though, right?
I struggled with the dude at the bridge in Elden Ring.
Morgoth?
Yes. Do you know why I
Because you didn't level up?
No. Because I dodged the wrong way and fell off the bridge.
I've done that before too.
I've done it.
I can admit that I've done that before. I beat Morgoth on my 3rd try, I'm pretty sure.
Like, I looked into that. I'm like, oh, he has his chain with patches. So I get that. You can only use it twice.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Liam. He fucking parried it, essentially. He was like, haha, no.
Yeah. So I felt really bad for my neighbors.
Oh, did you scream?
Oh, yes.
Did you rage?
Yes.
See, I don't get that either. I never really raged at games. I did a bit growing up.
I've broken one controller. I can proudly say I've only broken one controller in my lifetime.
I can proudly say I haven't broken a controller.
That I broke it on Mortal Kombat 9.
Fair.
Yes.
Fun game, though.
It is. New one just came out.
I'll be honest. I like ArcSys style fighting games. I like Japanese fighting games.
Guilty Gear.
Yeah, Guilty Gear, Street Fighter. Shit, dude. I also played Skullgirls though, and Skullgirls is essentially an anime fighter. Oh, dude, Blaze Blue. Oh fuck, man. I'm remembering all sorts of fighting games now. I got some deep. I don't have deep fighting game lore, but I have enough fighting game lore to hold my own a good bit.
You would kick my ass in Naruto.
Ultimate Ninja Storm?
Yes.
Yeah, dude, because it's easy.
You would come over and be like, hey, I got a new game. You want to play it? And then rip me a fucking new one.
Oh, yeah, dude, my favorite part is I didn't even play, like, the overpowered characters. I played, like, some pretty standard-ass characters.
You played the children.
Oh, yeah, dude. To be fair, Obito is one of my mains. Because he's just really good.
Yeah. So after that, I would always be like, nope, we're playing a co-op game. And we started playing
Borderlands,
but before that, we would play Halo. We'd spend up... We'd stay up all night.
Dude, Halo's fun.
All the skulls, hardest thing, going through Halo Reach.
I fucking sucked at the hardest difficulty on Halo as a kid. I still am not great at the hardest difficulty in Halo. I'm bad at shooters.
It was weird. The weirdest time that I remember us playing it is just out of nowhere at the same exact time. While playing it, we just started singing Safety Dance.
Oh, yeah, dude, because I was just really into Safety Dance at the time. Dude, it was a banger. I can't deny it's a good song.
It is. But have you seen the music video?
No, because the one that I watched had a Nichijou AMV. If anyone knows what the fuck that is.
God damn it.
It was funny, dude, because Nichijou's a fucking comedy one, and I was just like, funny visuals to song. Make brains happy. Granted, I was also like, what, 14?
Yeah. You were showing me that, and I was showing you Happy Tree Friends, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, Salad
Which is
Fingers.
weird. Like, funny enough, like I really like horror as an aesthetic, but I'm also a huge baby when it comes to horror movies and stuff like that. So that was weird shit for me. I had never heard of Salad Fingers or seen Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Rusty Spoons.
Yeah, I still don't really like Salad Fingers.
I don't think anyone actually likes Salad Fingers. I think it's just
I like the art style. Very Tim Burton.
very weird.
My spoon is too big. You're fucking making me think of weird old YouTube videos now. Let's not go down that rabbit hole.
Let's go down
Let's
that rabbit
not go
hole
down that rabbit hole.
with the Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny.
Oh, dude, Old
sing
Godzilla was in fact hopping around Tokyo City like a big playground, and then suddenly Batman burst from the shade and hit Godzilla with a bat grenade. I could keep going, but for the sake of copyright, is that song copyrighted?
I don't know. It's like 16 years old.
Is it really?
Yeah, I looked it up the other day.
Holy shit. Also, sorry, I totally just peeked the mic with that one.
But yeah, we would always have like aspirations of YouTube and always watch YouTube. Like back in the day,
I realized how much of a pipe dream that was. So now I have a real job.
It was such a young kid pipe dream where I'm gonna expose myself a little bit. I was writing like Minecraft parody songs in my middle school notebook.
Oh, dude, that's cringe. I'm sorry.
It was.
I hadn't hit my cringe phase throughout all of middle school and high school. I just hit my edgy phase, which maybe was my cringe phase.
Yeah, so we had the names already picked out. I was Aquatic Taco,
and I was an auto-tuned Spider Bat.
Yes, which
dude,
we have one video.
We were so fucking dumb. But that's growing up, dude.
Hey,
looking back on it fondly now.
I mean, I've stuck with it in different mediums.
Oh yeah, no, dude. I decided instead of that, I'll just pour myself into other creative things until something sticks or until I get good at something.
Yeah, I like doing that. It sort of has shifted what I want to do because I'm currently back in school for TV and media production. And
that'll bring me to an important point. Like I said, I've just been on a positive kick. Find your thing too, guys, out there. Like, find a thing that you want to do that makes you feel better about yourself. It doesn't have to be something big. It doesn't have to be something that'll change the world. Just find something that's you. Unless it's something bad. Do not become a murderer. I do not endorse that.
But they will be filmed. If you're a good enough murderer, you will be on true crime podcasts and TV shows.
That's true. That's true. So I guess if you're going to do it right.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Yeah, no, that was a joke, I swear. I might think logically, but that was a joke.
But like with TV and media production, it is interesting because I get to learn more of the background stuff because I've taught myself a lot how to set up audio equipment, how to do podcasts and everything, how to do YouTube. I used to stream on Twitch. Now I'm streaming on Kick because there's less people.
On Kick?
Kick is not K-I-K, K-I-C-K.
What is it, like a new Twitch equivalent?
It's Twitch but green.
Okay, I can deal with that.
And you can gamble on there.
See, my biggest thing is I don't like Twitch.
It's gotten oversaturated in my opinion.
Well, not even just that. I don't have the time to find like someone that streams at times that I would be free to watch them.
Yeah.
And then watch them for 3 hours and do nothing.
Because you came to me with an idea about streaming late at night because you stay up and play video games. It was like, I forget the name you were wanting, lazy or sleepy something.
I was sleeping sleeping bear.
Yeah, that's what you wanted to do. You were talking to me a little bit of how to stream and everything. I was going into like what you need to do, blah blah blah. Then you're like, yeah, that's too much work.
Yeah, it was. I was like, I have a job. I have responsibilities. Dude, I can barely take care of myself. Like, I might present myself as someone who has a lot of shit put together and understands a good bit about life, but that's just confidence, man. I believe that one day I will be the person that I'm set out to be. It's taken a lot of work. And unfortunately, because of a terrible issue with not being able to focus on things that just naturally are difficult for me because of my brain chemistry, it's hard for me to put my mind to some things. But I'm trying.
I've found getting in
routine.
Yeah, routine has helped me a lot because I am scatterbrained. Like, I have 1,000,001 thoughts going through my mind at any point of the day.
See, but the issue with me is like I can be in a routine and then randomly like I'll lose all interest in something and it'll try and force me to not want to do it.
Yeah,
like it'll push me to not do things.
That's when discipline comes in.
See, and that's the problem is because I can't focus on anything. I can't discipline myself because I have like all these things suddenly trying to rush my brain that are making me feel down on myself. Mm-hmm. Like it floods my head with thoughts that are counterintuitive and counterproductive.
Yeah. I've
mindset, man.
Yeah. I've learned from that that the same way you get yourself in the mindset, you get yourself out of that mindset. Like if I find myself in a spiral of thinking like that, I either try to think of something else or brute force my brain not to think of that.
Oh, dude, and that's so fun. That's where I got my philosophy-brained ideas. Is growing up as a kid, I was woke. Like I understood death too early in life, and it made me sad.
Yeah.
You know, now that I think about it, I did experience a lot of death growing up that like it changed me more now that I'm thinking about it. But that's a side tangent. We don't have to go into any of those right now. It was mostly just like pets. You know, you fucking a family dog dies, you fucking get real fucked up.
Those are rough.
Those are real rough, man.
Because
I still remember my first dog, black lab named Lucy. She was the best goddamn dog.
My first dog was a chocolate lab named Guinness. My parents got him before I was born. So I grew up with this dog.
Same here.
Yeah, he was the best companion I had. Like, me and him were best friends. I would have Hulk gloves. I'd mess with him. Like, he also, like, saved my life. Because up in Ohio, I was a shithead kid. And I was like, I'm going to go flip my mom's flower beds. So I went to
Did you almost get bit by a snake?
Copperhead. A copperhead. I flipped one, and there's a copperhead that just went up to strike. And time froze.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, time froze, and out of nowhere, as it comes to lurch out, Guinness comes and just bites down on his head immediately and smacks it.
Hell yeah, dude. That's a good dog right there.
Yeah, he was.
You know it's tragic? I say that, but you know what dog was bred to do that and still can do it because it's in their genetic code?
Jack Russell.
Chihuahuas.
I saw Jack Russell kill it.
Yeah, but Chihuahuas are also snake-killing dogs.
Yeah, fair enough.
Ain't that some shit? You see those fuckers and you think, he can't fight a snake, fucking whips it around like it's a goddamn ragdoll. Dude, it's actually really scary to watch.
And I do have a video of Jack Russell doing it. It's wild.
Granted, I mean, similar concept. If you grab a snake by its tail quick enough and whip it, you can break its neck.
Yeah. Then most recently, the dog I had for most of my high school, it was a yellow lab Weimaraner.
Oh, rest in peace, Ashley.
Yeah, Ashley, who is...
She was Weimaraner mix?
Yeah,
That's why she had those eyes. Yeah. Oh.
Now, she really lived up to her name now.
Oh, yeah.
Because we got her cremated. So now her nickname Ash. She grew into it.
That's awful.
Dude, it is awful, but you gotta make
Dude, I get it. I worked as a vet. You know how many people I had to give ashes to?
Oh, yeah.
Not as a vet. I worked at a vet. I don't know if I said as or at. Freudian slip.
But, like, I grew up with Ashley. I had her for, like, 14, 15 years. She was
an old dog.
Oh, she was. She had an amazing
life. She was a Weimaraner, too. Weimaraners are prone to some, like, medical problems, but, you know, the lab probably helped a lot with that.
Yeah, she had bad hip dysplasia towards the end.
Dude, my dog, Rocky, you remember him.
I remember Rocky.
Dude, Rocky was old Boston Terrier. My family, they prefer not to cut the testicles off of a dog, you know, to do the castration.
Keep them intact.
Yeah, because they feel bad for the little guys.
It's also a lack of testosterone.
Yeah, but, Rocky was probably about 15 when he died.
Yeah.
And he had completely gone blind.
Yes.
Could not hear. Had testicular cancer. And the way he got around the house was he would bump his nose into things until he found the way he was going.
Yeah, I fully remember that.
That poor dog, dude. Like, I loved that dog. He was such a good boy. But, man, he had a rough end to his life.
But he was happy.
Oh, yeah, of course he was, dude.
Yeah.
We love animals.
Then, currently, my dog, he's my dog.
He's a big fucking dog.
I bought
I thought he was a Cane Corso. I'm going to be real with you.
Everyone does. He is a black lab. I bought purebred with a COVID check.
Which means he's stupid. He's purebred, so he's stupid.
He is a lovable goofball. His name is Fenrir. So he is like a 100-pound black lab. Stocky. He got the English standard blocky head.
He fucking lives up to his name, Fenrir.
Yeah. He is the sweetest, happiest dog ever. Just
dude,
loves
he's
people.
Awesome. Dude, he's a great dog.
He just thinks he's
He's
5
not
pounds.
a good guard dog, though, I bet.
He is not.
Granted, I feel like if most people walked into your house and that dog came at it with all the affection that it does, they'd probably be fucking scared.
he started bringing toys to people now. Like he started that thing where-
Because he's worried people think he's scary.
yeah.
That's kind
So,
of
like
adorable.
anytime like you're at the door, he'd greet you with a toy, and it's whatever toy that's like the closest by him at that moment.
He's a good boy.
Yeah, he is. He's also another one that's helped me a lot through this situation. Because like coming home to an empty house was rough.
Oh, it's fucking sad.
Yeah, it is. So it was nice to have like someone that was always happy to see you at the house. It made it like a lot better to come home from my 10-hour shift at work.
That's why I got a cat.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say on that subject.
I can't do cats. Like I
Funny enough, neither can my family. I'm the only one not allergic to cats.
I'm not allergic. My roommate had 2 cats, and they were called Dusty and Cocaine.
Ha!
They were the dynamic, terrible duo. Like Dusty would.
Oh, dude, they always fuck shit up.
They are. They
They're
would
cats.
open my door and then claw on my computer chair. So
Yep.
you could see on the back of my computer chair was just
Scratch marks.
Oh, it was so bad.
Oh, did you see my couch?
Yeah.
Like, it's not torn up as bad as it could be. I'm trying to keep them from doing it. Luckily, they're starting to get the message. But, dude, they do like to claw things. They got to mark their territory. They're cats,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
But going back to
Only domesticated animal.
they domesticated themselves.
No, dude, they didn't even domesticate themselves. They just liked our vibe and decided to hang out with us, and they started evolving, and now they're a problem.
Because we have food. That's why.
Exactly.
But yeah, Fen, he after Ashley passed away, it was like a few months. I want to say like half a year or something. My family got Clover, which is the new family dog.
I'm trying to remember what's Clover. She's like a
she's a mix of everything.
Yeah,
like
she's just a. I know she had some pit bull in her, right?
Lab, Chow Chow, Rottweiler, Tree Walker Coonhound.
Oh yeah, dude, I could tell looking at her head, she
Boxer.
had some sort of big dog in her. I was like, oh, she's gonna be a big
She
dog.
got that dog in her.
She got that dog in her.
She's 64 pounds now.
How old is she?
6 months.
She's gonna be a big dog.
Big old.
You sure
dog.
she ain't got some Great Dane in there?
No, that's not what came out in the DNA results.
I mean, how accurate is a doggy DNA test, anyways? This is all I gotta say.
We took 2 of them and they came out the same. 2 different ones.
Yeah, fair enough.
Separate companies. But yeah, going back into way off topic for what we were talking.
Yeah, but that's how people are, dude. We're all thinking about everything and nothing at the same time.
Yeah. So we ran a D&D podcast together.
We did.
They so
It went really good for a while.
it did. It like
Then a lot of tension kept getting brought up.
the first campaign that wasn't recorded that we played as a small group. It was wild.
I joined in at the very end,
Yeah,
so I didn't know anything about it except my party's morals were really low.
Yeah, every party that I DM tends to have gray morals.
I always tried to be a straight man, Liam,
You wanted to be a lich.
in that one. But I joined in late, and I noticed that everyone was going with a completely different vibe, so I was like, time to become a lich.
Yes.
I just needed a powerful enough artifact, and I would have been able to, like, do a spell to get the control of souls. I was this close.
Yes.
I'd already used the power to manipulate souls to put things in my weapons and shit.
But we started the second campaign after like the first sort of arc, because that's when we got all the room and recording equipment and everything. I am so glad for that campaign. You never realized I accidentally gave you the most destructive magical item any campaign can have.
Which one?
The coin. I gave him a magic item.
Oh, no, I knew what I was going to do with it. I just didn't say anything about
You
it.
were going to throw it in a treasury, didn't you?
Hell yeah, I was going to throw it in a treasury.
So I gave him
As soon as I figure out how to dispel that spell, I want to have riches beyond my wildest dreams.
So what the magical item was is
Essentially Kirby, but in coin form.
I called it the Devourer coin because Kyle's character was raised by
dragons.
So he loved to hoard gold.
Yep, loved money.
So I gave him a coin that he found in this ancient dilapidated castle.
Yep, where one of the main story beat guys was from originally, his stronghold.
Silo?
It was the guy who was caught in the gym, we were pretty sure.
Yeah, it was a human paladin.
Zablodon.
Yeah, Sablo.
Sablodon. I
Sablodon.
do remember.
Yeah.
See, he did a good story because I remember that guy. I stole it off a goblin corpse.
Yeah, you stole off a goblin corpse, and then slowly...
Some good scene building you did too, dude. Fucking an old fucked up throne room, 4 corpses dead in front of a staircase leading up to the main throne.
Led up, it was in a snow-covered area. The doors were blown open. There were skeletons
No,
there.
the doors were closed. We fucking blew them open.
Yeah. Skeletons were in there, and...
It was a fucking bloodbath, whatever happened there. It was like a Red Wedding equivalent.
So, since the campaign's never going to go again, what happened is...
Which upsets me because we never made it to Dragonland.
Yeah.
Which is funny because you called it Lander, and then I thought Dragonlands.
So, I forget the name of who Sablo killed.
Yeah, and the big fight that happened before the actual campaign,
Yes.
where they did the treaty that made everyone unify or whatever.
Yeah. So, he had 4 sons.
Okay.
The 4 sons...
Were they essentially demigods?
No.
Oh.
They weren't. No, they weren't demigods, but they were with the 4 other races. So one was an orc, one was a bugbear, one was
So we got around.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, and that's why the corpses were there.
They came
That's
in.
why they were all goblinoid.
They came in and attacked Sablo. And then as they were dying, they had the coin, which they were going to throw in the treasury as they were leaving to disrupt the whole thing.
Oh my god, I would have completely changed the stock market.
Yeah. So
Holy shit, Liam, that's a dangerous item to give anyone.
Oh, I know.
You're lucky that I like money enough to have not thrown it in a treasury right away.
But like it was such a fun campaign that I admit I hated we didn't finish it.
Dude, that's why I want to do a new one. I want to run one, though. I have a world and everything. I got you who can play. Bryce wants to play. Adam can play. By the way, guys, I'm sorry we're on a side tangent, but D&D is like the one thing that I want to do more again because I just don't get to see the buddies that I like to play D&D with anymore.
Yeah. We all went in separate directions and got busy.
Well, that's not exactly what happens with some of them, but yes, in the
We all
long
went in
run.
separate directions.
If anything, I'm very upset that we can't play with Eric anymore.
Yeah. No, Eric he kept everyone in line.
Which is hard in that group.
It is.
Dude, that group was very opinionated about all sorts of things that did not align with everyone else.
500 different plans to go about everything, and every plan somehow ended with a roaming circus.
Yeah, because Trent just wanted to do a roaming
wanted to
circus.
do a circus.
That's all he wanted to do. Next time, he can voice those opinions to somebody before they start a campaign, and then you can just have a roaming circus.
Yeah. But it was always fun playing D&D because we played for a good bit. You could tell with the episodes that my DMing got a lot better. I got better.
And so did our acting.
Yeah. It got a lot better, and it was fun. It kept me on my toes. I would plan. I had so many Google Docs written about it.
I'm still upset that I can't play Scrundo anymore, though. Scrundo the Goblin.
Dude,
Scrundo got fucking murdered.
Yeah, I think all the videos are on.
Yeah, but Scrundo got fucking murdered.
But you did pull, it was a new mechanic I was working on.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun that happened, but at the same time, dude, it was so tragic because I didn't expect to be stunned by fucking 6 eels in a pit, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, I didn't look at the character sheet.
Oh yeah, dude, you got to be careful with eels because they do the electric stun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do something like jellyfish if you want to do something like that because they don't have a stun unless they're like a specific type.
But you wouldn't have jellyfish in an underwater temple.
You would. What do you mean? I like jellyfish, so I would put them everywhere.
I don't. I hate jellyfish. I have beef with
Oh, dude, I actually
two
wanted to-
animals in the world
Why do you have beef with jellyfish?
because it wrapped around my leg.
Oh, I know, buddy who's got a man of war sting, so I get that sentiment.
I-
See, but
I have a beef with the jellyfish. Then the only other beef I have is not with a group of animals. It is a singular donkey.
oh, fair enough.
His name is Bucky.
Oh, you fucking he's tearing up, guys.
So I was 8 in my uncle's farm. I didn't know anything, and he put me on Bucky.
Wait. Funny enough, when you're done with this story, I have another story that I can tell that is similar, I imagine.
So he put me on Bucky, and I didn't know anything. I was like, see cowboy movies. So I'm like, yeah.
Oh, no.
And I
Not on
try
a
to
donkey.
get Bucky to start moving. and then I am in the air and land hard.
That's why they
and
call
I
him
was
Bucky.
a fat kid, so I didn't have much padding. I just jiggled extra when I hit.
That hurts.
It did. So now I beef with a donkey, and he's still alive.
So my brother went to a birthday party. This is a similar story, not exactly the same, but a similar story to Liam's story you just told. He went to a birthday party around the same age that Liam was when he got bucked off Bucky. She had a petting zoo at her house. She was kind of rich kid, so she had some money that she could do to get a bunch of like cool animals to show up. My brother was petting a zebra right next to the pool, where the zebra should be, I guess.
Maybe.
And he was
Watering
behind the zebra. When you're behind a horse-like animal, they have 350-degree vision. Did you know that?
Yes, they are prey
So they
animals.
can't see directly behind their head. So if they can't see you and they notice you all of a sudden, they'll kick you. So he got kicked into the pool by a zebra. Like back kicked.
You should put that on his Tinder profile.
He should. I always tell him that.
Yeah, kicked by a zebra, did a backflip, embellish it a little bit.
Yeah, no, for real.
Dude, we had a guy.
Dude, he doesn't even have to embellish it. I just told you it was at his 8-year-old girlfriend's birthday party. How many people can say that they got kicked by a zebra at a girlfriend's party?
I had a buddy when I went to Coastal that he put in his Tinder bio that he can do a full split.
Yep.
So
I've heard this story.
So he went around all at Coastal at night. Any girl that he matched with didn't believe he would do a full split. So he would go to their dorms, like 8 girls a night.
And just do it.
And just do a split. That's it.
And it got him laid.
Dude, he was a
Confidence, Liam.
crazy man from Baltimore, Maryland. Like, that was just his personality. He is awesome. I don't know if he listens to this, but shout out to you. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, dude. I mean, shit, I hope he does, because that is a great story, dude. Like, I don't even know the guy, and I want to meet him.
Yeah, his nickname is the Goose. And
Goose!
The Goose is loose.
The goose is loose. That's pretty good.
Yeah, he is. Sort of, as we're getting to the end of this, Kyle, do you have any weird takes or theories you would like to share? Because I have a weird theory that I haven't proved, but I fully believe.
When you say weird takes or theories, how in-depth can I go here?
Any in depth, as your heart desires.
I guess it's not a weird take or a weird theory. I guess it's just a good point for me to end on, is that, like I said, I was always an introvert growing up. I'm trying to be extroverted, and life is all about your mindset. So remember that you're made of the same stuff that makes up the planet you're on and the stars and everything else in the universe, and you can be as great as they are, I guess. So that's my piece.
Oh, I feel like an asshole now. I was going to say, I have a theory that stars get passed down through generations.
Is that similar to the people who think that if you got the mole on your arm and you're a guy, that you're like a genetic clone?
I have the mole.
I think I also have it, but I think it's supposed to be on this side. Yeah, no, it's that one. Like, you see right next to the crook of my elbow?
Yep. But no, my theory here, hear me out for this.
Yeah.
So, this is going to be the worst start to this. So, in Assassin's Creed 2,
Uh-huh.
you know how Ezio gets hit in the face with a rock?
Yeah. Mhm.
Desmond has a scar on his face.
Mhm.
So I was like, oh, that's weird. My dad got his top of his ear bitten off by a parrot when he was young, and one of my ears is pointy, and then the other one, the same one that he got bitten off, is flatter.
Yep.
Then my mom also got...
Huh.
Yeah. You
Now
just
I'm looking at it. That's kind of weird, yeah.
It is. And my mom, when she was younger, got her chin split open by an ice skate.
Uh-huh.
So I've always had a scar on my chin my whole life, and I haven't done, like, I've done things to my face, lips and up. Like, I took a glass bottle to the face and I had 5 stitches.
Yeah.
But I've never done anything to my chin, so that is the weird take I want to end us with.
You know, now that you say that, my dad has a scar on his face, and Caleb has that scar on his face, but it's from 2 completely different things, but both involving an external, like, sports implement.
It's a weird theory.
That is a weird theory that might have some backing now
My-
that you say that. We'd have to ask a lot of people. So, guys, if you know anyone with a weird scar that's similar to a scar that their family member has, let us know.
My buddy Javen told all of his black friends that. He's like, my white friend Liam has this theory.
Of course, he has to specify the white guy said it first.
Oh, yeah. So that was a whole like topic for them, and it was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
But Kyle, thank you for coming to the tavern.
Oh,
I
yeah.
hope you enjoyed your drink.
Anytime, and I did. It was, I've never had a tequila sunrise, but I like tequila and I like orange juice, so that works for me.
Yeah. I hope everyone enjoyed this podcast, and thank you, Kyle.
Yeah, of course.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.